Winter, spring, summer, and fall. They are seasons, and everyone has their favorites. Winter, the season that is generally thought to be cold, because it is in most places, and also dark all the time. But, on the other hand, a fat man gets to break into our houses and leave gifts. And then there's spring. It's awesome, and my favorite, no bias. Nature is changing, and life seems to be sprouting from everywhere. Plus, the air, for some reason, starts to smell better, and it's just wonderful. Summer. It's most likely everyone's favorite. People consider this the S-tier season. Sunny weather, cargo shorts, and cookouts, so people can start cramming into burgers and cold carbonated barley drinks. And then, last but not least, there's fall. People love it because they like their sugar pumpkin drinks or the fall water that makes the house stink good. But at the end of the day, no amount of spice drinks and Uggs will help the feeling of having sun and nice weather taken away from us. The day gets darker earlier and the sun is gone. For those who like fall the most, you're lying and just trying to cover up your sadness because summer left you. Although we all hate fall, besides Halloween, we can combat this by making our own sunlight. To start, I wanted to select an LED strip with a greater number of LEDs per foot, although I ordered the wrong LED controller, so now I'm just showing off all of my LEDs. That out of the way, let's get to designing our light. This design ended up being kind of dumb because the correct way to do it would have the right controller and number of LEDs per foot, but I did not want to go to UPS and return my controller. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get to the method behind the madness. I basically just designed individual supports for placement of the LEDs and gaps to cram the extra wire in the back of the box. Pretty simple, but quite efficient. I designed these spacers to add extra space for the extra wire and give space between the lens and the back plate. Now that we have the main body design, let's make the back of this light to add a controller. I just designed a flat plate and added the bolt holes of all the necessary items after the fact. Then I mounted everything to the plate. The lens. I'm proud of this one. I first printed a test piece with differing layer heights to determine what print layer would be best for light dispersion. So after I printed this piece, I chose one of the thinnest layers to print the final lens. And I did this by making a concentric design in my most transparent PLA, which was funniest enough glow-in-the-dark PLA. Next, I designed a hinge for this light to direct light easier where needed. I also designed it so I can use it universally on other tripods with a 1/4 inch by 20 bolt size. To make the actual stand itself, I modified a blue snowball microphone because you can find them easily at Goodwill. I took the microphone apart and figured out that a 1/4 inch bolt perfectly goes through the swivel ball of the microphone. Although the bolt is too long, so I made a cut so it can fit perfectly to the hinged base. Now it's time to put everything together. Okay, let's do the cost breakdown. So it was $7.99 for the microphone, $0 I would say for the LEDs. I already had some laying around. And then it was $12.99 for the LED controller. And then I'm going to say the filament is free, and of course misprints are free, even though there is a cost with those. So in total it cost $21, but it was fun. So I would say that is a free project. Thank you everybody for watching. If you like this video and hate fall, please like and subscribe.